Hey, Darla, come here, buddy. If anybody knows Fartland Hartley, let them know I'm a huge fan. Those dummies at Reddit. They can't tell the difference between Jay Greg and Metal Jarhead. Big dummies. They even fell for at the real Mike Waters. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, that guy's not going to be on his own show breaking the Brent scoops. He's going to go on Reddit and do it for free? Pass this on to the Reddit dorks. Y'all are even dorkier than I imagined. Now I'm going to go radio silent, and if anybody comes in, let them know, in all seriousness, that I got to go talk to these police and see if I'm going to be all right to broadcast from here. I'm underneath the Skyway, and I've got some updates on some things that have been going on. I had to shave my head, and so y'all get to see in a minute. I'm going to try to get this up to about 30 viewers so I can just speak to everybody at once. Yeah, if I thought I could get 29 viewers, I'd hold out for 69. But I figure these Reddit dorks, oh boy, karma's a motherfucker, and I just got served a big dose. So when y'all see me, I haven't slept in like 3 days. I've been on a crack binge. Holy shit. So, homeless, got kicked out of my dad's house, shaved my head. I haven't slept, so I got huge bags underneath my eyes. But I thought, might as well let everybody see it at once, right? Get 0.0 on the case so he can make some dumb, dorky videos. D-rated movie trailers. Get sketchy on the case. Give him some something to do a fucking podcast on. Has he done a podcast since March? Holy shit. Fucking grifter.
J6060 is a long-legged Mac daddy. Time to flap the old mud duck and play video games while drinking malt liquor.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, J6060, I'm not homeless for real. But anyways, this might be a show for me and you tonight. But thanks for making me laugh. If I was homeless, that'd be the way to go about doing it, is laugh, right? I'm surprised nobody showed up. I guess they saw that trick coming. I'd asked Radio Man to spread the word. I tagged Sketchy Press on a tweet. But I'm just here today because my favorite entertainer was back on the scene. The one and only Brent Hatley. Hold on one second. I did cut my hair though. It's not even, but I stopped before it got too short. I was like, what the fuck? Who am I trying to impress? It's not like I'm trying to get a girl. My dick don't get hard anymore anyways. Diabetic old fuck. No, I don't think I got diabetes. Better chill out. But no, my favorite entertainer was back on the scene today. And I went in there. I did some light trolling on Bubba's YouTube channel. They're kind of sensitive over there. Kind of like the Hey Sour. Seems to be pretty sensitive little bitch. And I don't know who's trolling Hey Sour, but you are the all-time GOAT. The all-time GOAT of HMO. Whoever's doing this to get those bunch of dorks worked up. And I know Bob Harrison's going to be in there. He gets people worked up and then he does a show respond. That proves he did it. That's why you're making $17 an hour working at Costco, you dumb fuck. And I'm serious about that. Bob Harrison's not very smart, but he's likable because none of y'all dorks really know him. There's a reason he don't have any real friends. My problem ain't making friends. My problem is I like to fuck my friends' wives. Holy shit. But that's a story for another day. I actually lost a couple of good friends over that bullshit. But so Bob Harrison's in this internet relationship with Doodle, and they call each other their internet husband and wife. Now that's right there don't prove to you neither one of those dorks have any friends. And I don't troll women, so holy shit, Doodle. Man. But Bob Harrison, war hero motherfucker, keep spending time on Reddit on your anniversary talking to Mock, you big dork. His wife don't even like his ass. Otherwise, she'd have been, trust me, you guys and gals that are out there married, male, female, it don't matter the boundaries. But y'all know y'all are out there married. Your significant other is not going to let you spend all day on the internet on your anniversary unless they don't like your ass. But he's quick to tell us he's handsome, got a big dong. But I seen his picture. That fucker sure as hell ain't handsome. Bob Harrison, fuck you. But let's get back to Hey Sour, dumb motherfucker. Now, I saw a post about a couple of weeks ago, and it angered me. Not the fact that somebody was threatening to dox people and send internet photos, screenshots to Brent. That's just trolling, baby. I'm for trolling, but it wasn't me. But for you to accuse my ass of that, I just like, I thought you were the only normal mod. You're as dumb as the rest of them. But somehow this little bit of power got to your head. So I saw a post today that says, who wants to be a mod? Now, if we're going to make fun of, and I never make fun of Hatley's mods, because they're modding for free in a show they like. That's service. Thank you for your service to those mods moderating Hatley's channel for free that didn't have to do it and weren't getting paid. But y'all want to talk shit, you bunch of dorks and Reddit, about people doing shit for free. That's 2 hours a night, and with Brent's worth, that adds up to about 2 hours a week, motherfuckers. How much time does Hey Sour waste on the internet? Modding channels. Bitch, I was offered to be a mod from the creator of this sub back in the original part. The same time, Hey Sour, that you became a mod, Micro became a mod, and Fartland Hartley became a mod. But I ain't no goddamn sucker, baby. I'm a player. I ain't no punk. Y'all are going to moderate an internet channel for free that's based upon trolling. Here's a little advice for y'all dorks over there, since y'all don't seem to know how to run a fucking channel. Let that shit run amok. Give the fans what we want. They can talk shit about anybody they want. They can post pictures. They can dox people. When it gets shut down, you go into the Howard Stern forum. You say, hey guys, we're over here. And instead of 2,000 people signing up in 2 days, you got 4,000 and 6,000 and 8,000. Y'all bunch of dummies. And I know you can mock my viewership here, but go to Twitch Tracker and look at my numbers compared to Sketchy's numbers. They ain't that far off. But here's the deal. Sketchy likes to go over there and play 80s music, and he laid off for a little while of talking shit on Twitter because I was hammering that dork pretty hard, that drunk motherfucker. And I don't dislike Sketchy, but I'm telling y'all, that fucker is unhinged. Because he's talking about, I own you, to a guy that doesn't even do a show anymore. Now, I showed up today to see the greatest entertainer of our generation, the one and only Brent Hatley, put on a motherfucking show. And once again, he was giving history lessons that were not on point. Talking about his sexual prowess after we seen the videos. His wife's getting all googly-eyed about someone saying you're a porn star. And I think most people would probably be ashamed of that. But she was somehow took that as a compliment. So that's why they're my favorite entertainers. Willing to put the rusty drain out there. But I ain't going to hammer Sketchy anymore because I legitimately don't hammer people that are mentally ill. Now, Radio Man, if I lose you because I know you have a son that's autistic, I'm not insulting Sketchy, but if that fucker ain't on the spectrum, now I know there's different levels because I had a really good friend. Her son was on the spectrum. He used to beat his head against other students and the teacher. Holy shit. I'm not making fun of the kid. It was something that I don't know what's causing autism for people. And I actually went out with a lady for a little while whose son had some problems. We went to the movies and he was just making all kinds of noises and stuff. But that's the far end of the spectrum. There's other people that are quite functional. I don't know if Sketchy's actually on the spectrum or not. But shit, the guy from Tesla's on the spectrum. He said that. I didn't say that. That's why they call it a goddamn spectrum. So I ain't insulting nobody's kids. I ain't insulting one of the richest men in the world. I ain't insulting that friend of mine's child who had a legitimate social disorder that's going to cause him a lot of problems if they don't get that under control. And I don't know if they can. But here's the deal, Sketchy. I notice your ass staying up all night drunk tweeting. Now, at least you're doing some drunk radio shows again. Smoking Virginia Slams, drinking Bud Light, having your fucking internet boyfriends and girlfriends thinking you're cool. But see, for the rest of us, we ain't trying to be cool. We ain't like Brent Hatley. We ain't Sketchy Press getting off on whether or not people think we're cool or not. Now, granted, my little foray into the Twitch broadcasting world hit with a major thud, but I ain't afraid of failure, baby. I've succeeded a couple times in my life. I'm a trust fund baby, so I don't have to worry about work. So unless I ended up homeless somehow, then that's my money gets cut off. But until then, I live rent free. Yeah, I pay for my own groceries. I do some other things with my money. In fact, we're going to get into that on another show. But yeah, you bunch of fucking dorks. So yeah, I ain't trying to get any listeners from over there. And I noticed Bipster unsubscribed from my channel today. She probably thinks that shit's me over there. Her Neds want to be ass talking in windbreaker code like she's fucking Ned. I don't understand half the shit she says anyways. But I saw some pictures of her she was young and I'd like to take my little dick and bang it up against her coochie if she'd let me. But hey, I'm a big fan of Bipsters and I'm sorry she got pissed off and I lost another viewer. But I'm no longer trying to get viewers. I just do a show and I got something to say or I get a little idea and I won't broadcast this out to the world, but there's one person that I chat privately with, and I wanted to explain myself to this person who I was and who I wasn't on the internet. If y'all think this is proof that I am that person, fuck y'all, and thanks for tuning in. For proof, Y'all's kind of logic. Holy shit, y'all should be fucking detectives and let more murders go unsolved in this country. So I ain't thinking detectives are as smart as we make them out to be. Or they'd go catch somebody without somebody confessing. But anyways, I am not going to get off on a liberal rant about well, let me say this for you folks at home that like to do illegal shenanigans like I myself am prone to do from time to time. To this very day. Don't let me near your wife. And don't give me that bank account information, people. I'm telling you that. So the deal is, that angered me when I saw what Hey Sauer, because I thought, shit, now I'm getting blamed for something that I honestly wouldn't do. And here's the main reason why. Y'all putting shit on the internet. Anybody could do that to your dumb asses. That's why I don't join a Discord. I got one person that, shit, he might post screenshots of what I said to him about certain people. But it ain't no different than shit I said on my show. Sketchy Press is unhinged. He's unstable. Mockred is the biggest pussy on the planet. You can tell big pussies because they threaten to fight people, but when you call your ass out, I can't because, I got hands registered as lethal weapons. I can't because Hatley was driving too fast on his bullshit motorcycle. I can't because, oh my God, Hatley called me out. Yeah, Mockred's a pussy, but hey, he is what he is. And that troll pygmy bitch that he's dating that lets her use his little studio or whatever. Holy shit, and you gonna call Caitlyn fat? But let me not get caught off on a Mockred rant. Really. Let me not get caught off on a Mockred rant. Because I'm done with Mockred. He ain't providing no entertainment. Sketchy just started providing entertainment today again. Now, the tweets have been out there. This I own you. But it was an interesting dynamic. Peterborough Pete, which is Tampa Terry, who's not very clever. Let's say that. Let's call a spade, and that's not racial, folks. God, that is not racial. But let's call a spade because I'm not prejudiced like a lot of you dorks at Reddit. The Palomino Kid is an African-American. I let him bang my girl. I banged his girl. We've traded so many girls. Shit, I can't even tell you all the shit we've done. But we had a good time, folks. Running trains, baby. Choo-choo, choo-choo. That's the way it is. But not Hatley. Sketchy's in that thing, and he's battling Peterborough Pete, which is one of the least clever people in the Bub Army. And there's a lot of those jokers out there. Buzzard Bob, that old crow, that fucker ain't clever either. He's not. Neither one of them. So Peterborough Pete gives him a blast. Nobody's ever heard of you, and a couple of low-level stuff. Basically, the stuff you see the Reddit dork thread populated with low-level trolling that isn't even trolling. It's not funny. It's not clever. It's not entertaining. But they upvote the shit out of each other until they get mad at you, and then they downvote the shit out of you. And I noticed that certain ladies on that thread are not getting as many upvotes as when they used to post a picture every once in a while for those thirsty dorks over there. And Sketchy, go ahead and unsubscribe if you can't take it, my man, because that's the point of tonight's show. Sketchy can't take it. That's why he bowed out when I was going after him before. And I don't have that many listeners, but the point is, the one of the listeners I had is Sketchy, and he can't take it. So he's in there battling Peterborough Pete today, and he said, you got to come back stronger than that. Well, when I used to go out Sketchy and mock, I was hoping they'd come on my channel and troll me, but I realized they can't because they're not clever enough. So I had a few clever people like Liquor Store Hero. He actually made me laugh. J6060 always makes me laugh. Radio Man, I can't get him to troll me, but he's really clever. We all know that. That's why we call him Radio Man. He's got a talent. So I don't expect everybody to be clever. So I don't go after people who can't fight back. That's just reality. I had a guy run up to me one time. We got in an accident, and I ain't going to get into details of the accident, but I was not cited with that ticket. He was cited, but he come running at me. I'm right-handed. I grabbed him with my left hand, and I threw him away from me. Motherfucker. Running up on me like that. I was a garbage man, baby. I was strong as shit. Bam! My left hand. Right-handed motherfucker. Whap! He went moving back. He didn't come back again. But the reason why they done it again, because if he come at me again, I'd have grabbed his ass, whoop, pulled him into me, and I'd have hit him. Get my own momentum. Now, that's something I can never get on my show is my own momentum. So I keep this Twitch channel alive, and I'm not in here begging for money. Baby, if you remember, the biggest gifter of this channel, it still remains me, and that's no slight to The Sketchy is a Drunk Motherfucker show has been brought to you by J6060 with special consideration to Radio Man and I Miss Ned, the prize princess. But it still remains to be me. I give out subs to my own channel so I don't get this channel suspended for non-usage. Because Twitch will keep a channel alive for people who like to broadcast occasionally. Doesn't say you have to give the money, but I do it. I do it. Just so everybody knows, I ain't here begging for your damn money. I put on a show for no money. I pay to put on a show. Now, it might not make the most business sense, but I'm not a businessman. I never claimed to be a businessman. The few businesses I tried have failed miserably, including this one. So Sketchy's over there promising podcasts. I don't know, maybe he finally did put out a podcast. I just quit checking. Because I thought, how much of my life am I going to waste to keep seeing there's not another podcast? But that's between him and his viewers and him and his channel supporters. But Sketchy, go ahead and unfollow, unsubscribe. Don't matter, baby. You've done it so many times already. You thought I was going to lay off of you and you followed again. But just like Mock, he does it back and forth, back and forth. And Mock might even right now be in a private Discord chat saying he's talking about us, don't tune in. Like he used to do with Hatley. Remember when he used to try to control people not to tune in to Hatley's show? That's why he's a pussy, because he's a vulnerable narcissist. He can dish it out and he can't take it. And if I ever see you, Mocker, and you want to step to my ass, we will find out what's up. And if my Twitch channel gets banned because of a threat, baby, I'm going to leave this show up. I've already done it. That ain't no threat, baby. I'm just letting you know I'm not the one to be stepping to. I don't care if you're 6'3", 240 pounds. I got thunder. Thunder, baby. Thunder, motherfucker, and I can take a punch. See this big old Flintstone head? If you knew anything about fighting, you know. Now let me tell a little story. I actually reached out to a certain individual who has some experience in the roofing industry, wondering if he knew friends of mine. They're not actually friends of mine, Scotty and Troy. Now, if you were to talk to Scotty and Troy, they'd be like, oh, that's a crazy motherfucker, and we don't like him. But the one thing they will tell you about this grifter is I'm a hard-ass worker. Now, I was doing some hot tar roofing. We were down in Miami. And there's this big old Flintstone motherfucking head having dude by the name of Chad. We were in a bar because we got rained out. One thing you know is you can't roof in the rain. Even people who don't know roofing know that. You can't roof in the rain, baby. And it was new construction, so we didn't have to go through that hard labor of tear-offs or anything like that. But I love tear-offs because it was an opportunity for J. Greg to shine because I'm a hard-ass motherfucking worker. For real. I work. I work when I work, but I play, and take times off when I feel like it. That's my jam. So we were down there and we got rained out that day and we ended up at the bar as we were prone to do. That was our custom in the roofing industry. I don't know about other places, but where I worked, when you got rained out, you found a bar. Shit, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Some days you never even start. Bars open at 7 o'clock in the morning in Florida, folks. But we were down in Miami. We got rained out about 10:30 that morning. We ended up at the bar. Baby, I'll hustle you in a game of pool with a broomstick, baby. That's how that goes down. Not because I'm such a great pool player, but I know how to read people. And all it takes is 1 or 2 games of me watching you, see if you got any kind of decent smooth stroke. To see if the balls lay gently where they're supposed to. See if you play position. See if you're thinking 2, 3, 4, 5 shots ahead. Or worse, if you're thinking of running the table on my ass. And I can see that from the get-go, how you methodically boom, 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 boom. Well, we ain't playing for no money, broomstick or not. But if you're one of those hotheads that the balls will boom, and the only reason they're going in is because you're on bar tables and big-ass pockets bigger than Caitlin's gash. And I said it. But I ain't the one on film getting gangbanged by 10 people. So, yeah, that shit's going to stretch. And I said it. And I mean that, Caitlin. That's not an insult. You the one got all googly eye when they called you a porn star. Good for you. Everybody's got their dreams, baby. I'm glad you achieved yours. Now, so Chad is one of them people who thinks he knows how to play pool. Because he can hit a few balls in on a bar table, which those tables are set up to suck the balls in so people keep playing. If you couldn't make anything, you wouldn't do it. But if you go to a place called Baker's, especially back in the old days when they had the Coke machine that used to spit out Natural Light and Bush right out the Coke machine. There was a button on the wall. For those who knew. You knew how to get the beer. They didn't have a liquor license at that time or a beer license, but they got the beer and wine license now. So I don't know if the place is still the same. But they had those big ass 9-foot tables. They had a snooker table too, which I didn't play on because that's some real deal there with them little ass pockets. But them big ass 9-foot tables, and them balls didn't suck in a ball like Caitlin's gas sucks in a cock. And I won't even say in a BBC because my dick's as big as most of those fuckers. And I'm telling you right now, I got a little dick. So if I'm saying my dick is big as yours, your dick ain't big. BBC, dumb lying people in show business. But I lied tonight. I said I was homeless because I was trying to get about 30 people in here to mock me. Because that's what makes a good channel, is trolling my ass. But those dorks at Reddit can't take it. So Chad, big old thick Flintstone head, barrel chest, short dude. Country boy, Florida boy. And I can't even say the name because that will get me kicked off Twitch. Born and raised in Florida, and you could hear the whip of the crack. There we go. The whip, crack. So you know what I'm saying. Born and bred Florida, crack. Anyways, he went to play for some money. But I sized his ass up. I was like, I am going to clean up as much as he's got, or he's willing to let me take. And I also know Chad's a bully. Don't mean he can't fight, but it means I'm not going to budge. And I know me. I'm going to get my money because I'm going to take his money. I beat him 12 games in a row at $5 a game. And he said, I thought you were a Christian. I said, baby, give me my fucking money. And he got right up in my face. And I know this fight's going to hurt. But it's going to hurt for both of us. Because I've been around, folks. I've been around. That fucker backed down like most bullies do. But he ain't like Mike. He ain't a pussy. If he didn't see that sociopathic look in my eyes, he wouldn't have backed down either. But there was no fear in my eyes. I grew up in pool halls, baby. Might not have a big dick, but I know I grab a pool ball in my hand, especially when you're big old Flintstone-headed motherfucker, and I crack you right up the head with it. Well, that's going to even the odds. So you think I'm going to fight fair? Nope. Don't fight fair on Twitch. Don't fight fair in life. Don't trust me around your wife or your bank information, folks, because I'll get you. So, but the reason I said that, though, because we were down in Miami. We were partying. And I was showing the effects of too much partying in Miami. Still working hard because I'm a hard worker, folks. And Scotty, he liked to be called, and Troy, his brother, Troy's pretty nice. He didn't say it. Scotty, and right in front of everybody, he says, you on crack again? Everybody started to laugh. But I know when people are trying to dominate me through humor. So I got serious. I said, baby, if I was on crack, that kettle wouldn't be here in the morning. Damn it, that kettle didn't get stolen the next day. Holy shit. So that was not a joke that I planned. But there was no explaining, just like there's no explaining to people who's trolling the dummies at HMO. People are going to believe what they're going to believe. But if you think that I could be in Miami drunk, high, doing roofing work on the same roof these guys are, we're all staying in the same hotel. If you think I can make off with your kettle, you're as dumb as those dorks at HMO. So thanks for tuning in to the special Sketchy Press is on the Spectrum show. Mike Ritt is still a pussy show. And Bob Harrison, spend some time with your wife at the next anniversary and doodle. I'm glad your internet husband's making $17 an hour. We're going to Costco show. This episode brought to you by Black Rifle Butt Wipes. Available in 2 colors, black and camo, everywhere beans are sold. If you're going to stock up on beans, make sure you stock up on Black Rifle Butt Wipes. This episode brought to you through the giving of J6060, Radio Man, and the Prize Princess. Good night, folks. Good night, everyone. You too, Sketchy and Mike, and Bob Harrison, and you too, Doodle. Goodbye.